Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Kasha Gunther and I am the mother of dragons. Today is Thriller Thursday. If you are new here, hi, my name is Kasha Gunther. This is my channel and here every Thursday I go over and I talk about a true crime story. Make sure to hit that subscribe button because I am here for you every Thursday with a new, fresh, and exciting true crime story. Today, we are talking about Belle Gunness, aka Butcher of Men. Belle Gunness was originally born as Brunhild Polsdatter Strauss, Strsseth. Sorry if I butchered that, like she butchered her people. Anyways, she was born on November 22nd of 1859 in Norway, a little town in Norway. I heard that she grew up a very frugal life. She was poor, they said. She was number 8 out of 8 children. She was the last one, the last girl. Her father was a cobbler. No. I'm sorry. Her father was a stonemason, and she was his youngest daughter of 8. There we go. Okay, anyways, she grew up on a farm, tending pigs, animals, and she grew up a very healthy, strong woman. I'm talking about 6 foot tall, over 200 pound, strong, beastie lady. Yes. I mean, working on a farm, messing with some pigs. I mean, you gotta have some muscles, right? So anyways, sources say that when she was 18 years old, she attended a dance. She was attacked by a man who kicked her in her abdomen. She was pregnant at the time. So him kicking her in the abdomen, she ended up losing the baby. Now this man came from a rich family and there was absolutely no prosecution whatsoever done to him. He got off scot-free. So you can believe that she was probably like pretty ticked, extremely ticked. The locals said that her personality had changed after she had lost that baby from the attack. A short time later, that same gentleman mysteriously died. They said he died of stomach cancer. Anyways, Belle, well, at the time it wasn't Belle, Brunhild did some servant work for a farm, and she saved up money because she wanted to head off to the United States to, catch that American dream just like her older sister had done. When she arrived to America, this is where she officially changed her name to Belle. She changed her name so she could fit in a little better. New life, fresh start, new name, makes sense to me. She eventually made her way to Chicago, Illinois, where she went back to doing some servant work. So 3 years later, Belle found love. She married Albert Sorensen. 2 years after they got married, they opened up a sadly unsuccessful candy store, which mysteriously burned down along with their house. The two collected insurance money from the house and the store. And they bought a new home. They had 4 children. 2 passed away as infants. They died of acute colitis. Now get this, symptoms include nausea, fever, diarrhea, lower abdominal pain, and cramping, which is the same symptom of some types of poisoning. Now, her and her husband, again, collected life insurance on both of the children that passed away. I mean, was her husband on this? I mean, how can you children just mysteriously die and collecting money? I mean, all this, I don't know. On July 30th, 1900, Belle's husband, Albert, had died. Her husband died the same day where both life insurance policies overlapped. Now, one doctor believed that he died of cyanide poisoning. However, the family doctor said that he had an enlarged heart and he must have died of heart problems. So there was no investigation that ever went on since they believe he died of heart failure. Belle has got off scot-free, and guess what? She was able to collect his life insurance for both policies, which today equals about $250,000. Now that's crazy. Belle used that money to buy a farm. She found love again to Peter Gunness, I guess is where the last name Gunness came from, who was also from Norway. Belle and Peter got married on April Fool's Day in 1902. So a week following the wedding, Peter's infant daughter had died of uncertain causes while she was alone with Belle. Now, Peter became suspicious and he had his brother take his other child to live with him. Now, Peter should have left because Peter mysteriously died a little bit later after that from supposedly a meat grinder falling on top of his head from the top shelf. She said he was up there trying to get the grinder and it fell down and just killed him. And she got away because they just believed her sob story. She must have been a good talker just to get away with it. Crying those crocodile tears. I don't know what happened, officer. I think the meat grinder just fell off. But she got away with it again. To make matters worse, one of Belle's own children told one of their classmates that his mother had killed the father with a butcher knife, chopped him in the head, and not to tell anybody about it. Don't tell a soul, they said. Now, the death of Peter got her another $3,000, which is equivalent to $81,000 today. She's just rolling in that dough. What is she doing with all this money? I mean, $250,000 and now another $81,000. That's a lot of money just to, go through. Oh, you know what? She was thirsty for more. She went and put an ad in a local newspaper looking for a new husband, and also asked if you're serious and you want to come here and marry me. She wanted them to bring enough money to pay off her farm and she would marry them. So gentlemen all lined up, took withdrawals from the bank, went on to her house. The neighbors would see her doing little carriage rides, all done up, all cute and fancy with new men. And then these men would just disappear. No one knew where these men went. One day the farm went up in flames. House burned. Authorities came, tried to extinguish the fire, and they found bodies of young children and a decapitated woman. So they believed it was Belle and her children that had perished in the fire. However, the neighbors said that couldn't be Belle's body. Belle was a tall, strong, hefty lady. And the body, the headless body, which they never found a head for, was a short, petite lady. So there was no way that was Belle. However, they just figured, Belle must have died in a fire. She faked her own death, or did she, I believe she faked her own death. The farmhand told authorities that, hey, my boss lady Belle told me to give her dirt and she was sprinkled all on the back. They checked the back. They seen sunken, when you disturb the earth, the ground's a little bit sunken. Where you dug the dirt, so you dig a hole, and if you fill it back in, the dirt, you can tell all the dirt that was disturbed. They started digging it up. They found over 40 body parts. Let's say bodies in general. 40 bodies. She took burlap sacks. She had chopped up limbs, and it seemed like jelly inside of these bags that the police were digging up. She also fed body parts to the pigs. So she fed what she could to the pigs, and I guess whatever else that she had too much of, shoved inside of burlap sacks, dug holes, and threw them in there. They even found one of her older daughters that she claimed had went off to college. The farmhand also told authorities that just a month before the fire, Belle had went off and she got a new maid, which also fits the description of the headless woman that was found with the children. Ain't that something? They said there were unverified sightings of Belle for the following years. There was a woman that passed away right before trial for poisoning her husband in California. They think that might have been Belle, since the woman fits the description and is also around the same age as Belle would have been. However, the woman was going by a different name at the time. Now that concludes our story of Belle Gunness. This is my first time doing my Thriller Thursdays, so the next one should be a lot better than this one. This was like my first go. So next time I'll make sure it'll be even better. I just hope to improve and get better with every take that I do. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for coming by my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you in my next video. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know if you like this new type of content. I'm always looking for great ideas, or if you know someone else that I should read about and look up and talk about, please let me know. I appreciate your help. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.